And we're underway here in Game 2, Brookdale and Rowan Gloucester. After the Jersey Blues took the opener this doubleheader with a 1-0 shutout win. Naisha Suarez leading off for the Roadrunners in this Game 2. Starting both games as the leadoff hitter in left field. Hit out to right. And Marziano able to make the catch. So that's the first out. And we'll bring up Caitlin Jackson, second baseman. Both teams going with pretty similar lineups to the ones that they had in Game 1. Gianna Pratt is the Brookdale starter for this Game 2, as we suspected, because they've been going back and forth between Pratt and Shevlin all season, and they've worked all of the innings. Jackson had a base hit in 3 trips in Game 1, 1 for 3. But it was Shevlin who largely silenced the Rowan Gloucester bats. Shut them out, held them to just 4 hits in the game. Pratt has the first out of the day. Now the pitch. Over for a called strike. Emily McGibbony is the number 3 hitter waiting on deck. On the corner, strike 2 called. First game was played in short order. This one is hit up the middle and a base hit. Right back through the originator and Caitlin Jackson, a 1-out single, the first hit of this game. Game 1 was over in just about an hour and 15 minutes. Both pitchers were in a good groove. Not a whole lot in the way of offense. And so it was a crisply, quickly played game. Strike 1 on McGibbony. Shortstop starting both ends of the doubleheader in the 3-hole in the order. Little tapper to third. Hagen getting the start there. Makes the throw in time. And there are 2 away. Take a look at how Brookdale lines up defensively in this Game 2. In the outfield, they have Parrish, Ziegler, Marziano. Hagen gets the start at third. Pavlik moves to shortstop. Kisseberth is out there defensively with Campbell at first. Line drive off the glove of Pavlik at short, and it'll be an infield hit. So Morgan Fitzpatrick has a well-struck base hit. Pavlik couldn't quite squeeze it with the glove. So 2 on, 2 out for Dana Medler. Finishing up the Brookdale defense, Campbell is at first, and Rawlings gets the Game 2 assignment behind the plate, catching Pratt. First pitch to Medler is over for a strike. The other run at the corners. Chance for Rowan Gloucester to get on the board first. Ground ball right at the second baseman. Boots it, but recovers, makes the play. And the side is retired. So 2 hits, 2 left. Brookdale coming up, no score. Brookdale comes to bat in the bottom of the first inning with Alyssa Sigler taking a cut and missing on a first pitch. And the count 0-1. It'll be Sigler, Pratt, Pavlik for the Jersey Blues in the opening inning. Drops down a bunt, off the man to play it, and just not quite in time. As Sigler beats it out. Close play at first, bang bang play, and Sigler is on to start. So here's Gianna Pratt, starting pitcher for this game 2, takes up high, ball 1. Pratt held hitless in game 1, 0 for 3. Flies one out to right field. And it's caught by Medler. So Pratt retired, 1 on, 1 out. And it'll bring to the plate Nicolette Pavlik, responsible for Brookdale's only run in game 1 with an RBI single. It came in the 3rd inning. There she is with her first at bat in game 2. First pitch off the outside corner, 1-0. Runner aboard at first is Sigler. She'll steal a base every now and again, has 6 for the year. Slugged out to right center field and drops for a base hit. Sigler pulls in at second and out, gets to third. So they're at the corners for Zoe Hagen. Hitting in the cleanup spot for a second straight game. Caught game 1 at third base for this one, and she takes a first pitch strike. Hagen 0 for 3 earlier this afternoon, so looking to get on the board here in this game. And a strike called at the letters. Swing and a miss. Brookdale has an early scoring chance. Runners at the corners, only 1 out. And Hagen fouls it off. Hagen out of Atlantic Highlands, New Jersey, where she played her high school ball at Henry Hudson. Down and away. Well struck base hit. It goes right through the legs of the field umpire, and an RBI hit for Hagen. As Sigler crosses the plate, a bullet off the bat of Hagen, and Brookdale is on the board in this bottom of the first with a 1-0 lead. So Mallory Shevlin fouls off the first one. This is actually Rawlings, the batter, and she fouls off the pitch. So 1 run in, 3 hits for Brookdale in this first inning. And they've cashed 1 for a 1-0 lead, matching the score of game 1. Rawlings behind the plate for this game 2, out to right center field. That's down for a base hit. Here's Pavlik to score. They'll hold up Hagen at third. And it's a run-scoring single for Sidney Rawlings, the fourth hit of the inning for the Jersey Blues, and they're up 2-0. Brittany Campbell now takes ball one. Campbell, a freshman in the starting lineup, Old Bridge, New Jersey. It's the first baseman. She fouls it straight back. A good offensive inning for the Jersey Blues. There's still only one out. They've had 4 singles and 2 runs in. There's a swing and a miss. The on-deck batter is Madison Parrish. Fouled off the fence behind home plate. The next to Campbell. Swung on and missed. That'll end the inning, but 2 runs in on 4 hits after 1 in this game 2. 2-0 Brookdale. Paige Fox leading off the top of the second inning. Rolls one right to the second baseman Kisseberth. 1 pitch, 1 out. So Julia Petrosky steps in now, the third baseman. And Pratt fires one by her, 0-1. Pratt making her 9th start of the year. And she's sporting a 7-1 record with a 2.64 earned run average. Off the plate, a ball and a strike. Walked strikeout ratio not quite at the level of Shevlin's, but still impressive. 14 walks, 52 Ks. That's a base hit in a right field past the dot of Campbell and Petrosky, a 1-out hit. This game is shaping up to be a lot more offensive than what we saw in Game 1. Flynn Blessing watches off the plate, 1-0. Blessing entered the day with a .469 batting average. 17 runs batted in. Held hitless earlier today, fly ball right field, and it'll drop. A base hit, trying for second. Takes the turn, she's on her way to third. And it scores Petrosky all the way from first base. So Flynn Blessing brings in a run. Rowan Gloucester is on the board for the first time today as the Brookdale lead is trimmed to 2-1. There's Gemma Galloway batting now, the designated player in the order. And a swing and a miss for head coach Steve DePasquale, the very experienced head coach, 25 years as the head man. And a ball. One run home in the inning. Potential tying run is standing at third. That's Blessing. Another one out of the strike zone from Pratt. After Mallory Shevlin twirled a complete game shutout over 7 innings in Game 1 today. Swing and a miss, that gets Galloway, and Pratt has her first strikeout. Daunacia Suarez, her second turn at bat in this game, and she swings and misses. Flied to right, leading off the game for the Roadrunners. With the loss earlier today, dropped to 19-10 overall. Second place in the Region 19. High and outside as it's Rawlings able to knock it down behind the plate. These are the only 2 meetings of the season for these two. They will not meet at Rowan Gloucester's home field. Took something off, and it's a strike over the outside edge. Suarez 1 for 4 in the doubleheader so far. Pratt winds. Here's the pitch. Just got a piece. Swung on, popped up off to the right and out of play. Suarez a .340 batter with 1 homer, 19 runs batted in. Fouls another one off. She's working a pretty good turn at bat here. She kept it going. Caitlin Jackson would come to the plate. 2 out in the inning, 2-1 Brookdale leads. And slowly hit back to the mound where it's played by Pratt to retire the side. A run, 2 hits, and we go to the bottom of the second. It's Brookdale with a 2-1 lead. Brian Gadsford here on Brookdale TV. We've got Brookdale and Rowan Gloucester for this doubleheader. Currently in a delay, though, as you see a whole meeting at the pitcher's area where they have been working on the field substantially. A lot in between innings during Game 1, but this is now the longest delay, so not sure how long we're going to be waiting to get back underway. Brookdale is leading 2-1 after a 1-0 win in Game 1. So stay with us. We hope to continue the action here on Brookdale TV, but right now we're in a delay because of the field. And we are ready to get back underway here on Brookdale TV. Madison Parish with a swing and a miss. So a delay of about 15 to 20 minutes while they did quite some work at that pitcher's circle. A lot of maintenance was needed. It took a whole crew to get it situated. But we're ready to continue playing in what is a big game. Game 2 of this doubleheader, Brookdale and Rowan Gloucester. Fouled back off the bat of Parish. Will be followed in the inning by Marziano and Sigler. Janice Robles is the starting pitcher for the Roadrunners. Popped up foul ground. Was in fact caught by Petrosky in foul territory, so one away. And the batter will be Anna Marziano. That was a first pitch strike. Marziano starting in right field for a second straight game here today. She drops down a bunt. It was close to whether it was a fair or foul ball. But there are two out. So here's Sigler. With a big swing and a miss. Sigler got Brookdale started with a single and scored back in the opening inning. It's a 2-1 Jersey Blue lead, looking for the doubleheader sweep. On a foul back to the fence behind home plate. Robles has set down the first two in the inning after giving up 2 runs on 4 hits in the first before the lengthy delay we had. It's a pretty good bet that this game will go considerably longer than our first one. Pitch taken up high. Robles on the mound. This is her 13th start of the year. This is again up above the letters. She comes in 6-4 with a 4.74 ERA. 72 and a third innings. It's off the plate. And high ball 4, and Sigler is on with a walk. So 2-out base runner for Brookdale. Sigler has been on both times up in this game. And now Gianna Pratt. 0-for-1 with a fly out to right field. Robles delivers a strike. Temperature has maybe dropped just a couple of degrees since when we started. Still plenty of sunshine. Got up into the upper 80s here today. And foul ground, reaching attempt for Fox, the first baseman, but she can't make the catch. Upstairs with the pitch. Sigler on at first, 2 out in the inning. Brookdale with a 2-1 lead. This is struck on the ground to short. And safe at second base as McGibbony tried to get the lead runner Sigler. Probably would have had an easier play at first base, but tried for the out at second. It was unsuccessful, and so the inning continues. And Nicolette Pavlik, the batter, takes a fastball for a strike. Pavlik's had a good day at the plate. Singled and scored in this game. And went 2 for 3 in the opener with the game's only run batted in. 0-1 pitch. Swung on, popped up. And then a foul ball. Pavlik from Homedale, New Jersey. Third baseman earlier today, getting the start at shortstop. This is hit on the ground to short. This time McGibbony goes to first. Picked out of there by Fox, and that retires the side. So a walk, 1 left. After 2, it's Brookdale with a 2-1 lead. Top of the third inning as Rowan Gloucester comes to bat. And they'll have the 2, 3, and 4 hitters up against Gianna Pratt. Winds the first pitch, outside 1-0. Jackson had a single in the first. She's 1 for 1. A run on 4 hits for the Roadrunners through the first 2. Matching their hit output from game 1, and they've already done better on the scoreboard with a run on the board after being blanked by Mallory Shevlin in the first game. On the corner for a strike. Pratt, the sophomore, with the next pitch. Up above the letters. Emily McGibbony is waiting on deck, and then it'll be Morgan Fitzpatrick. Outside for a ball. Rowan Gloucester was winners of 3 of 4 coming into the day today. Fly ball and caught. Second baseman Kisseberth. 1 out. So here's McGibbony. She takes ball 1. Roadrunners shortstop is one of their best. .537 batting average. And she's hit 2 out of the park. 27 runs batted in. Hits this one on the ground. Nice diving stop by Pavlik. But it's a base hit. So McGibbony right on cue with a hit. 5th hit for the Roadrunners, and McGibbony's first of the day, and now 5 times at bat. Morgan Fitzpatrick, speaking of good hitters, she stands in next. Team leader in RBIs with 38. That's 5th in the region. Batting average just below 400 as it sits at 396. And the 1-0 pitch. Fouled at the plate. She had a base hit her first time up in this game. That was in the first. Might have foul tipped that one. Strike two. 1 on, 1 out, top of the third inning. And a 2-1 Brookdale lead. These top two teams going head-to-head in this Region 19 battle. Line shot right at Pavlik, and it'll be an easy double play. Hard hit ball by Fitzpatrick, but Pavlik snags it and gets McGibbony caught too far off first base to end the inning. Bottom of the third inning coming up. It's Brookdale with a 2-1 lead. Bottom of the third inning in a 2-1 game. Zoe Hagen, first pitch swinging, fouls the first offering off. Hagen had a single her first time up in this game. She's 1 for 1. Brookdale 2 runs on 4 hits. All the damage in the first inning. That one gets away from Fitzpatrick. Even the count, a ball and a strike. 4, 5, and 6, the middle of the order due up in this frame. As the Jersey Blues try to make it 9 straight wins. It would be a big doubleheader sweep against a very good team. Fly ball out to left field. Easing back Suarez and can't make the catch. And Hagen is all the way to third base. So off the bat, looked like a can of corn to left field, but Suarez couldn't find it, and Hagen winds up at third base. Shevlin hits the first pitch in the air. Shallow center. It'll be the shortstop, McGibbony, to squeeze it, and Hagen has to stay put at third base. A 1 on, 1 out, base runner at third. Sydney Rawlings is in now. And she had one of those 4 Brookdale hits in inning number 1. A hit here would bring in the third run of the day. Instead, it's popped up foul ground and out of play. Fox over near the dugout for a look. Thank you for joining us on this Thursday afternoon. Brookdale softball. Very good matchup that we've gotten to do here. Past the dive of third and under the glove of McGibbony at short, and a run is in. Hagen in to score, give Rawlings a base hit and an RBI, and it's 3-1 Brookdale. Well, two Roadrunners had a chance to field that grounder, but Trosky had a dive and a miss. Then McGibney had it go under her glove. And once it was into left field, Hagen easily in to score. So 3-1 game. Brittany Campbell takes a called strike. Campbell struck out in the first inning. She's 0 for 1. And a line shot to center field, but right at Blessing, who makes the catch. A hard hit ball off the bat of Campbell, but it's out number 2. And the inning will be left to Madison Parrish. Fouled out to third her first time up in this game. Hagen started the inning with a triple. Came home on Rawlings' base hit. Strike on the outside corner. So that's where we stand as Brookdale bats in this home half of the third inning with a 3-1 lead. Rocket left field, that's a base hit. Around second, Rawlings trying for third, and she's there standing, as is Parrish with a double. Brookdale's hit some hard hit balls in the inning against Janice Robles. That'll be the number 9 batter, Anna Marziano. Hit a grounder right in front of home plate for an out, her first time up in this game. Strike 1 called. 2 base runners are out there. They're in scoring position. 3-1 Brookdale. And a foul back. Marziano, Spring Lake Heights native, Manasquan High School. Swing and a pop fly down the left field line. It'll be grabbed by McGibney to end the inning. But a run on 3 hits. Hagen got it started with a triple. She comes around to score after 3. Brookdale 2, Rowan Gloucester. I'm sorry, Brookdale 3, Rowan Gloucester 1. Three 3-1 our scores. We start the top of the 4th. I'm Brian Goudsworth on Brookdale TV, and ball 1, Dana Midler leading off. Pratt retired Midler on a ground out to second in the first. Seems rare that you retire her these days, and right on cue she shoots a base hit the other way to right field. So she's 1 for 2 in this game. That's 6 hits for the Roadrunners in this game, too, after mustering 4 in total earlier in the afternoon. Ball one on Paige Fox, the lefty hitting first baseman. 0 for 1 with a grounder to second. Dribbles one foul. See, the shadows are starting to creep in and take up a good part of the infield. So we are after 6 o'clock in the evening now. Doubleheader of Brookdale softball. Edler leads off first. Pitch is swung on, line to left, base hit. Edler to second, she stops there. And the Roadrunners have something cooking in this 4th inning with back-to-back singles against Pratt. Julia Petrosky had a single and scored, and this one kicks away from Rawlings. Petrosky ready to dig back in. Swings and fouls one off. Now this is now Flynn Blessing, my mistake. She takes a strike. And Blessing had a triple. That was in the 2nd inning, but she was left stranded. They're on at 1st and 2nd. Ground ball to 3rd, scooped up by Hagen. Now Gemma Galloway. In what is now a 3-2 game. And time is called as there's a meeting at the mound. Pratt with the next pitch. Swung on and missed. So the Roadrunners have scored a run in the inning. Deficit is 1. As Brookdale leads 3-2. That one goes to the backstop, and here comes the tying run, and it's in. Hit on the ground is short. Coming home for the play there. Ground ball off the bat of Suarez. This game is 0 for 2. She has flied to right and hit a comebacker. Got a tie ball game now, 3-3. That goes off the glove of Rawlings. Galloway takes second base. Missed the outside corner, did Pratt. She'll come with another pitch to Suarez. Taken just inside. Now that's a strike, so Suarez thought she may have had ball 4. Started the trot down to first and had to make a U-turn. Grounds this one third base side foul. Rowan Gloucester has scored 2 in the inning. Singles by Medler and Fox got it started, and they both came in to tie the game 3-3. And now Suarez works the walk a couple of pitches later than she thought, but she's on nonetheless. First walk given up by Pratt, and another meeting at the mound. I mentioned on more than one occasion that Brookdale has only used 2 pitchers all season. They have not used anybody in relief. Starters Pratt and Shevlin, when they've started, they have finished. A 2 out in the inning, 2 runs in. Caitlin Jackson, the batter now. She's working on a 1-for-2 game 2. They're on at first and second, Galloway and Suarez, respectively. Up high for a ball. Jackson from Sicklerville, New Jersey. Snap throw down to first, but back in safely. One 1-0 shutout win for Brookdale in Game 1. There'll be no shutout here. They've already given up 3. Pratt hoping to get out of further trouble. There's a strike. 2 on, 2 out. Pratt wheels the pitch. Swung on, bounce to short. And Pavlik makes the strong throw to end the inning. But 2 runs in for the Roadrunners. We've got a 3-3 game, bottom of the 4th, coming up. Brookdale batting in the bottom of the fourth inning. Sigler bunts one foul. Jersey Blues had the top of the order up in this inning. Trying to get this game back untied as Rowan Gloucester has fought their way back from an early deficit to even it up 3 apiece. Sigler's had a good game too, been on base twice. Pitch is up high. She's singled and walked and scored once. Swing and a miss to put her away, so strikeout. Second strikeout for Robles. And that missed a little bit high. Pratt is 0 for 2, fly to right, reached on a fielder's choice. 1 out, nobody on. Robles with the pitch. And it's a strike. High fly ball to left. It's deep. Suarez back. And it's off the wall. And Pratt pulls in with a double. Didn't miss a home run by much on a long drive out to left field. So she's got an extra base hit. Nicolette Pavlik steps in now. 1 for 2. She had a base hit in the first, scored a run. Pops this one up foul ground, and it stays in play. Third baseman Petrosky. Foul ground, 2 out. That's how the inning left to Zoe Hagan, but she's already singled and tripled and scored a run. Strike 1 called. The triple in the third inning was a misplay in the outfield by the Roadrunners. Another called strike. Allowed Hagan to get all the way to third, and she would eventually score on Rawlings' base hit. Pratt is out there in scoring position. This ball is to center field. Blessing is there. The side is retired, so nothing comes of the 1-out double. We're through 4 and Lincroft tied at 3. Emily McGibney leading off the top of the 5th inning. All square at 3 aside. And McGibney cracks one pretty well hit right center, but getting over Marziano, and she makes the catch. McGibney retired on 1 pitch. Morgan Fitzpatrick will be the batter. Fitzpatrick is 1 for 2 at a single in the first, her last at bat. She had a line drive right to the shortstop that Pavlik threw to first to complete a double play. Ball hit on the ground at third. Right there is Hagen to play it. 2 out. Pratt going through the heart of the order without much issue. Retired the first 2. Now it's Dana Medler. Very tough at bat, and she fouls off the first one. Medler 2 for 5 in the doubleheader. Would have been impossible to match what she did in Rowan Gloucester's last doubleheader, the wins against Lehigh Carbon, when she had 8 hits and 8 at-bats. I don't care what level you play at, that is impressive. On the corner for a strike. She scored one of the Roadrunner runs in the 4th after singling. Chop to third, snagged there by Hagen. Throw across the diamond, in time, side retired. Pratt gets the side in order, 1, 2, 3. 4.5 complete, 3-3 game. We're in the bottom of the 5th inning. Brookdale coming to bat. Mallory Shevlin leads off against Janice Robles. First pitch is in foul ground and unable to be caught by Fox. So the count 0-1. Shevlin, Rawlings, Campbell scheduled for Brookdale. And a 3-3 tie. Whacked in the air, center field. That's well hit. That ball's gone. And Mallory Shevlin gives the Jersey Blues the lead. A solo shot leading off the home 5th inning. And it's 4-3 Jersey Blues. Shevlin clocks her team-leading 3rd. Sydney Rawlings comes to bat now. So the Jersey Blues back on the plus side of the scoreboard. Ball 1 high and outside. Rawlings is 2 for 2 in this game. She has twice singled. Both times, though, is left stranded. A swing and a miss. Popped up off to the right and out of play as it hits off the top of the dugout roof. Come to you on the first base side of the field. Got a set up here in this shed. Watching Brookdale and Rowan Gloucester. Good matchup. Tightly played game one, a 1-0 Brookdale win. This game was tied coming into the inning. And Brookdale has struck with a Shevlin homer for a 4-3 lead. Foul back off the bat of Rawlings. Jersey Blues are set to play a whole lot of games here at home in the days to come. That's right on the line and a foul ball. Home plate umpire made the call. So Rawlings will come back to the plate. They've got doubleheaders scheduled both Saturday and Sunday here. Catching up on games played at home. Hadn't played many coming in, only 6. That one bounces to the plate. It's the start of 8 straight at home. Doubleheaders to come on Saturday, Sunday, and the following Tuesday. Rawlings pulls one, and that will land foul. Jersey Blue program number 2, nationally ranked, leading the Region 19. Really feels like they've hit their stride lately with 8 straight wins. Strike called. And Rawlings is out number 1. So here's Campbell. Swinging a ground ball right to the shortstop, McGibbony. 2 away. Campbell now 0 for 3. Madison Parrish steps in. 1 for 2. Had an extra base hit her last time up with a double. Swinging a liner, base hit left field. So she's now 2 for 3. Doesn't waste any time. A lot of swings early in the count. That's 10 hits in the game for the Jersey Blues. Before Marziano bats, they'll be meeting at the mound to settle down Janice Robles. And it looks like we're going to have a pitching change, so while new pitcher takes her warm-ups, we will take a break. So the new pitcher is Gemma Galloway, deals in the dirt, ball 1. Galloway, who got the Game 1 assignment pitching-wise and went the distance, a full 7 innings, and she's called on in relief here in Game 2. Slugged out to center field, well hit, but Blessing makes the catch on Marziano's deep fly. That ends the inning, but a run home for Brookdale, one big swing from Mallory Shevlin. Led off with a home run. We're through 5. It's now Brookdale 4, Rowan Gloucester 3. Top 6 here at Brookdale Community College. First ball swinging through the hole, base hit. Paige Fox, the leadoff single on the first pitch she sees from Pratt. And the Roadrunners have their 8th hit of this game. Fox is second. Julia Petrosky lays off the first pitch outside, 1-0. Petrosky 1 for 2. Squaring to bunt, and it's a strike. There was somebody who was unhappy with that call. There's a swing and a miss. A ball and 2 strikes. Gianna Pratt is working with a 1-run lead at 4-3. That's a wild pitch past Rawlings, and the second goes Fox. Pretty incredible stretch that Brookdale has been going with pitching-wise. 5 shutouts in 7 games. This one, though, not a shutout. Pratt and Mallory doing all the heavy lifting, and they've been lights out all year. There's a hard hit ball off Pratt. She's down. It'll be a base hit. And now time is called as they'll make sure the Brookdale pitcher is okay. I think it got her down in the lower leg or foot, but it was a hard hit ball. Certainly hope for the best. Bo Scannapieco out there along with assistant coaches, training staff. Pratt just now is able to get to her feet. Now the question is, does she continue? Does not look like it. So she is heading for the dugout. Means we're going to have a new pitcher for the Jersey Blues. And while she warms up, we'll step aside. So Mallory Shevlin forced to enter. And a line drive to left. That's a base hit. It's going to score the tying run as Paige Fox is in. Flynn Blessing with a run-scoring single. And we're back even 4-4. So Gianna Pratt exiting this game after taking that line drive to the lower leg. First game that she has not been able to finish this year, not through any fault of her own. That's bunted, just foul. So Shevlin pulling double duty after going the distance with a complete game shutout earlier in the afternoon, and there she is back in there. Galloway on the day has struck out and reached on a fielder's choice. Again tries to bunt. Diving try by Hagen, but a foul ball. Good effort. Three straight hits, though, for the Roadrunners in this sixth inning, as they have evened the score once again, fought their way back on multiple occasions. See if Galloway's still up there to bunt. She's set to swing and fouls it off to the right, out of play. It's turned into a beautiful evening now. The sun has begun to set. Not a cloud in sight. Temperature a little more manageable. Getting into the late stages of this one, top six. Just off the corner. Foul tipped. Trosky is at second. Blessing is at first. Little cue shot, and it's a foul ball. So Shevlin, who brought down that 2.85 ERA with a shutout today. Chance to bring it down even more. Long turn at bat here for Galloway, who has taken over the mound. Taken over pitching-wise on the other side for Rowan Gloucester. Speaking of the pitcher's circle, we had about a 20-minute delay earlier while they did some hefty groundwork. Past the mound and past Kisseberth into right center field. Here's Petrosky to score. An RBI hit for Gemma Galloway as the hits just keep on coming. And the Roadrunners have their first lead of the day. It's now 5-4. Aisha Suarez up there to bunt, gets it down in foul territory up the third base side. Still nobody out in the inning. Roadrunners have strung together 4 hits in a row. Infield in expecting to bunt. Again, it's fouled off. Suarez is 0 for 2 with a walk. Now she's set to swing. Watches just outside, a ball and 2 strikes. And sure, I guess they called strike 3. I didn't see the indication from the umpire, but Suarez has walked back to the dugout. Well, Caitlin Jackson is 1 for 3 at a single in the first. 1 out now for Shevlin. Gets a fastball by Jackson, 0-1. Here's a strike. Passed right through the legs of Shevlin into center field, and another run is in. Blessing scores. Caitlin Jackson produces another run, and make it 6-4 Roadrunners. We have 3 runs on 5 hits in this inning. All singles. Emily McGibbony, she attacks the first one, a foul ball. Only 1 out, and it was a borderline one at that on a strikeout of Suarez. It appeared to be pitch out of the strike zone. Popped up, and Hagen finds it and one-hands it for the out. Check that Rawlings behind the plate. So 2 out, Morgan Fitzpatrick. She's gone 1 for 3. Shevlin delivers. Popper out of play. Now to the other side, over in our direction, and that's out of play. As we come to you on the first base side. That one fouled back. So Fitzpatrick has fouled it off in about every direction. 2 out in the inning. Rowan Gloucester has scored 3 times in the inning to take a 2-run lead, 6-4. This ball is to left field, pretty well hit, and it is gone. And that is a 3-run homer. Morgan Fitzpatrick will add to her team-leading total in runs batted in. She's now over 40. And an inning that has come crashing down on the Jersey Blues. 6 runs home for the Roadrunners, and they now lead 9-4. So for Fitzpatrick, her 3rd home run of the year. Strike called on Dana Medler. She's the 9th to bat in the inning. Oh, 2. Medler 1 for 3. Singleton scored back in the 4th. Hard hit, base hit. Seven hits in the inning for the Roadrunners. And 1 big swing from Morgan Fitzpatrick has extended the lead to 9-4 for Rowan Gloucester. Swing and a miss for Paige Fox. She has 2 hits, batting for the 2nd time this inning. Started it with a single and scored a run. Batting left. Runner takes off, and the throw is late. Just missed outside. Fox is usually up there hacking. Haven't seen her take too many pitches in her plate appearances throughout this afternoon. Pops this one up, foul ground. Hagen coming over. The catch is made to end the inning, but it is a damaging one for the Roadrunners. 5-run score. The big blow. Morgan Fitzpatrick, a 3-run homer. 9-4 Roadrunners to the bottom of the 6th. Top of the order up for the Jersey Blues, bottom of the 6th inning. They'll have 2 more cracks at it, find themselves in a 5-run hole. Ground ball to short, gobbled up by McGibbony, 1 away. Gianna Pratt steps in. She's 1 for 3, had a double in the 4th, but was stranded. First pitch for a strike. Jenna Galloway is taken over on the mound for Janice Robles, who lasted 4 2/3, gave up 4 runs on 10 hits. Right to the second baseman Jackson, and quickly there are 2 down. For Galloway, a chance for what is a typical shutdown inning, handed a 5-run lead, and she's set down the first 2 on ground balls. Nicolette Pavlik, the batter. She's 1 for 3, singled and scored back in the first. Bases empty, and a strike. Dribbled up the third baseline, foul. Barring a big rally today, the Jersey Blues will see their winning streak come to an end at 8 straight. As Pavlik gets under one, shallow center drop by Blessing, and Brookdale gets a base runner. Well, that should have ended the inning, but Blessing had it go right off her glove. Gives Zoe Hagan an at-bat here. And a strike. Hagan is 2 for 3, singled and tripled, scored a run in the third. Up high, a ball and a strike. Another pop fly. Blessing has another chance. This one she handles to retire the side. So Brookdale leaves 1. 7th inning coming up. It's 9-4, Rowan Gloucester. Top of the 7th inning. Game 2 of our doubleheader today. First pitch, Julia Petrosky, strike 1 called. Be the lower third of the Roadrunner order due up. So they're up by a 5 spot, 9-4. Petrosky's had a multiple hit game, 2 for 3. Hard hit, base hit, up the middle. So for Rowan Gloucester, this has been more the kind of game that they have become accustomed to, especially lately, with big run totals. In the last 3 games that they've won, they've scored at least 13 runs. That ball is caught by Sigler in center field, 1 away. After being blanked in Game 1, complete game shutout for Shevlin, they have broken out with the bats here to the tune of 9 runs. Scoring the bunt, and Galloway takes ball 1. It'll be Galloway, who's pitcher of record on the long side, taking over for Janice Robles. Bunt attempt, fielded, go to first for the out. The sacrifice is successful. Petrosky to second. Donacia Suarez starts the 5th time through the order. And a pop-up. Out goes Pavlik, the shortstop, and it is caught by Parrish. Shoot top high catch to retire the side. Last lick's coming up for Brookdale, down 9-4. Bottom of the 7th, Mallory Shevlin takes the first pitch that bounces in, 1-0. It'll be Shevlin, Rawlings, and Campbell for the Jersey Blues. They're down by 5 runs, 9-4 Rowan Gloucester, as they vie for the doubleheader split. Line shot, base hit, center field. And that's how Brookdale gets it started. Shevlin has her 2nd hit, follows up the home run with a single. Rawlings has a pair of hits today. Third baseman creeping in. Ball 1 taken. 2 for 3 day for the Brookdale catcher for this game 2. 8-game winning streak is on the line. 1-1. Little looper, and handled by Jackson for out number 1. Last time Brookdale lost, it was on this field. You have to go back to March 31st. Lackawanna played a doubleheader here. Brookdale lost the opener, bounced back, won convincingly in Game 2. One on, one out, last of the 7th. Pitch outside. It's Galloway looking to get the final few outs here. Just got 2 more outs to get. Shevlin at first. And a strike. And strike 3, as a matter of fact. So Campbell caught looking. Brookdale is down to their final out of the day. They left to Madison Parrish. 1-0 the count. Parrish is 2 for 3 in this game. Has had a single and a double. Thinks about a bunt, and that gets the attention at the corners. They started to creep in. Galloway deals. Swing and a miss. Now the Roadrunners are one strike away from evening this doubleheader at a game apiece. Galloway winds, the pitch popped up behind first, and a foul ball. Parrish gets another life. Jersey Blues get ready to continue playing here at home. 4 games in total this weekend. Try to start another winning streak. This one not yet official. Galloway to Parrish. The pitch. Count has run full. Parrish kept it going. Adam Marziano would come up. 9-4, bottom 7. Parrish stays in. We'll hope that Gianna Pratt is okay after being forced to exit this game. Grounded back to the pitcher, and Galloway takes care of that. That'll end the ball game. So Rowan Gloucester salvages a split of the doubleheader as they take the nightcap 9-4 the final. One big inning, a 6-run uprising in the 6th, and Morgan Fitzpatrick did the damage with a 3-run homer, adding to her team-high RBI total. And Brookdale got a home run from Mallory Shevlin. She did great work on the mound, but Brookdale falls in Game 2, 9-4, the final. So we thank you for joining us all afternoon long here on Brookdale TV, as Brookdale splits the doubleheader. 2 great matchups with Rowan Gloucester, the top 2 teams in the Region 19. So we'll see you for our next broadcast on Brookdale TV. For our entire crew, I'm Brian Gadsworth. Thanks so much for watching, and so long from Lincroft, New Jersey. Have a good night.